Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. It's like, I don't wanna be normal, that's boring. Fuck being formal. I wasn't born on Earth, I was thrown through a fucking portal. I landed on the streets of Atlanta and crushed a whore's skull. Then a lady picked me up and whispered, "Oh, you poor soul." She wrapped me up and took me home, but she was a cat lady. All the kitties rubbing against me, this old bat's crazy. Tried to count the pussies, but I lost count at 54. As soon as I learned to walk, I dove through the fucking kitty door. Ran to the neighbors and luckily they were leaving the city for a trip, so I hopped in the bed of the truck and screamed, "I hope you miss me, whore." I bounced around in the back like a damn ragdoll. This guy drives like a maniac, I got a fucking cracked jaw. He made a right, I flew left. He made a left, I flew right. I got pinned between the toolbox and his daughter's new bike. As soon as the big truck came to a screeching halt, I jumped out of the back before he could see me, y'all. But I'm limping cause my leg is broken, with my penis all damaged, mangled up and bloody, looking like a piece of raw steak. Damn, I'm fucked up. I need some tender love and care. I need a big fat nipple to suck on, but fucking where? Now I'm chilling by a tree in the woods about to die, but I'm a 2-week-old baby, all I can do is pout and cry. Shut the fuck up. Get your stupid self together. You need a plan, you need a mom, you need a shelter. Yes sir, let's find a baby that looks the most like you in the face. Take him when his mom's not looking, kill him and take his fucking place. Alright, great plan, let's do it, let's execute it tenfold. Search until you find that one baby that you resemble. I looked through 2 houses but there weren't lives to harm. I went on to the next one and the 3rd time's a charm. I crawled through the dog door and went up to the top floor stealthily as I could, so I wouldn't get caught. Of course I got to the baby's room and he was in his crib sleeping. I thought, yay, I'm finally gonna have a family this evening. I climbed into the crib and I nearly shed a tear. Looking at this baby is like looking in the mirror, but I got rid of the emotions quick and shoved him in the pillowcase. Then he began to cry, so I banged his head against the window pane. Opened the window, picked the bastard up and threw him out. Tied some sheets around my chest and then I parachuted down. As soon as I hit the ground, I dragged him back to my nest, so nobody will hear him screaming when I stab him to death. Now I don't have a knife, so I better take a stick and sharpen up the end of it so I can penetrate the skin. I got a rock and made the twig as pointy as it could be. Held it up and thought, it looks like it'll stick to me. I shoved it through his chest so he couldn't get to breathe and pulled it hard to the left until I heard it rip the spleen. But this didn't go as planned. That crazy baby fought back. When it was swinging to stab again, he grabbed my wrist and said, "Wah! Goo 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 gaga, goo 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 gaga goo." I thought I was the only super baby, but that's not true. He jumped up quick and tackled me into a ditch, dented my fragile head with a rock. "You little bitch." I put my feet under his stomach and I launched him in the air to get him high enough to where I could stand up, run over there and catch him. Sure, he can't talk like I can, but I should have thought in advance. He came flying at me full speed with an awful big branch. Before he hit the ground, he swung and broke it over my head. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground thinking it's over, I'm dead. He stood over me, just staring with the angriest eyes. I remember like it was yesterday, all the pain that was inside. He walked back and forth like he was determining my fate. So he gave me a minute to think, then all of a sudden I thought, wait. I threw this motherfucker out a window, 30 feet high, stabbed him with a stick, and yet he's gonna watch me die? I only got 2 blows to the head and tackled, that's it. I ain't going out like this, I ain't having this shit. I grabbed his ankle and I yanked it so hard that he tripped and fell. I got a random burst of energy, plus I'm pissed as hell. I jumped as high as I could leap and then came down so hard on his shoulder that it made his puny bones broke out his arm. I ripped it out the socket and started hitting him right, smack dab in the face, cause he ain't winning this fight. I threw his arm aside and said, alright, I'ma end it now. I shoved my arm up in his ass and pulled his large intestine out. I wrapped it around his neck. He couldn't escape with all his might. I pulled it tighter and tighter until I think he saw the light. He hit the dirt with a thump. I stood dandy and proud. Then I whispered in his ear, that's my family now. I visited the nearest creek to dump the baby corpse in, plus clean my body off so I don't look like an abortion. As I made my way back to the house, I kinda felt bad, guilty in a way. I know I'm going to hell, yeah, but that's in the future. That's years and years away from now. My only worry is if I can get back and they're safe and sound. I got to the baby's room without getting caught or nothing, but I was thinking, damn, what if the mother knows I'm not her pumpkin? Before I could think again, she walked in and paused before me. Then she started sniffing, like a dog exploring. I thought I was fucked. She picked me up, oddly still. The look on her face from staring at me gave me shocking chills. Her son's dead, and I'm in her arms. This cannot be real. But it is. She took her titties out and gave me mommy's milk. J-Byrd.